Definitely that was for me the best thing I got. I think the best thing I got out of Tokyo was just learning a real sense of discipline, a real hard drive.
Was your time in Japan a contributory to that business acumen, or was it something that was already innate?
No, Jesus, that's actually a really good question. I was pretty flaky. I'm not gonna lie. I was in my mid-20s, and I had a big stinky student loan at home, and I was like, I had a ton of bills. I just didn't handle things very well, and I was like a bit, my life was my rugby, and so anyway, I think it really instilled a sense of discipline in my life in terms of sticking to a schedule. So I was really like, all of a sudden I started watching my diet. I started really focusing on how I was training, and I always wanted to be the fittest guy in training camp. So that sort of instilled a lot of discipline in my life. And then I started thinking about, well, listen, I got to get something out of this more than just making a bit of dough and playing rugby, and having an experience of working in Japan. So I started learning. I started studying Japanese, and then they sent me to school there. And I went to Japanese school for 7.5 years, and so that was a pretty good thing to have learned and taken out of as an asset. And just the other thing is just being around, in Tokyo, there's a lot of successful people there, and just kind of feeding off the people and seeing these guys, how they're over there, they're successful. I want to be part of that gang too. Like, what happens when I finish playing rugby? I walk up with a little bit of dough, but it's not crazy dough. I still got to work. I still got to figure my way through this. So I think that really helped me think about what am I going to do? What am I going to do when I finish playing rugby? I need to have a game plan. I need to be, and I need to be strict. I need to, invest properly and have something that I really want to do in the future after rugby's done. Definitely that was for me the best thing I got. I think the best thing I got out of Tokyo was just learning a real sense of discipline, a real hard drive.
Ladies and gentlemen,